This is Saturday Morning Mysteries.
And we're your hosts, Alexis and Grace. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Morning Mysteries. Crime capers. Trying to make it creepy to fit the theme of our crime caper bonus content, which is what we are here to discuss today. But first, let me introduce who
I was like, who's we?
I'm
Who
Alexis.
am I? I'm Grace.
And we are your hosts of this wonderful podcast. And very quickly, I will ask everyone to drop a like, a comment, share, whatever, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We have more content that we put out, such as main episodes and also Tune Tangents, where we discuss all sorts of amazing things. So follow us and enjoy if you dare.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow, you really think today's episode is going to be so spooky and Halloweeny? It's not.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's
I like the
rainy
vibe,
and
though.
overcast here, so I just feel like it should be dark, and we're talking about crime now and not about fun animated shows that we love. So I'm trying to scare everyone, you know?
I like the vibe setting. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm into it, but
yeah.
It's not like ghosts.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm misleading our viewers and our audience.
That's what I'm concerned about. They're gonna give us 1 star instead of 1,000 because of this moment, Alexis.
My B. Stick with us, y'all. I swear it's gonna get funny and entertaining in a moment. Not scary or frightening whatsoever.
Yeah, just a little bit maybe. No. So today, Alexis, you want me telling you some crime capers. Specifically though, the way I want to do it today is we're going to play 2 truths and a lie lawsuit version.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to tell you 3 lawsuit scenarios, just a one-liner.
Yeah.
You can pick which 2 are the truth and which one never happened. And then, of course, I'll go into the backstories of the ones that are true.
Oh, yeah. I love this concept. This is okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay,
Let's
great.
Do it. I don't know if you came up with it or not, but I'm going to act like you
I did.
Awesome. This is super clever. Cool.
Thank you so much. But my deep worry, though, is the fact that you went to law school. I don't think these things were ever covered in law school. I would be shooketh if they were. But I don't know, maybe. So maybe you'll be like, oh, I know immediately.
I know that one. I mean, you know how good my memory is. So will I really remember?
Great.
I don't know. Yeah.
Great. So, so we'll have option A, B, and C with just one-liners for each one. And then let me know which ones which one you think is the lie, rather than trying to remember 2 of them. Okay, ready?
Okay, ready, I think.
She ready. Okay.
Putting me on the spot. Let's go.
Okay. Option A, an alleged murderer sued God. Option B, a city in Switzerland sued a rooster. Option C, an injured individual sued a mountain in Colorado. Which ones are true and which one's a lie?
You know what's crazy? The Swiss people suing the rooster definitely sounds like that one happened to me.
Tell us what you think about Switzerland.
Yeah. Neutral my ass. You guys hate roosters. This is where they draw the line. Neutrality ends when it comes to freaking talking about birds and
to farm
chickens.
Animals.
Yeah.
Livestock.
Gosh. Actually, no, but now that I say that, I could totally see some bozo trying to sue God. I feel like the mountain one is true too. God, this is crazy. I feel like it's a trick question.
True.
Yeah, I think it's a trick
one of these is a lie.
Yeah, one of them is a lie. I'm actually going to literally contradict myself and say the rooster one is the lie, because I can unfortunately see someone trying to sue a mountain and God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So B. So as far as I can tell, it's actually C. Suing a mountain. I did make it up inspired by an actual lawsuit.
Yeah.
That I made it one step removed. So I'll talk about that with the actual lawsuit that inspired my made up one.
Cool.
Briefly. And then I'll tell you about the other ones, because indeed an alleged murderer tried to sue God, and indeed a city in Switzerland sued a rooster.
I wanted to have a little faith in the Swiss people. I felt kind of bad shitting on them briefly there for a second. I was like, okay, my bad.
Not anymore.
Not right. No, not anymore. Yay. So I was kind of right at first. Man, like I said, They all sound like they could have happened. So
exactly.
All right. Tell me about these ridiculous cases.
Yes. So the one that inspired my lie. In Colorado, I think it was like someone got hurt skiing and they decided to sue the ski resort. So I changed it to them suing the mountain themselves, which I don't know how that would happen. I guess it would be suing the like city or state or feds, whoever owns the land.
That's how I was kind of like interpreting. You were like trying to like skew it that. So it's like maybe like this, they're not literally like serving process on like a mountain, like hammering the papers, like nailing them in. Like, here you go. We'll see you soon. Pat the mountain down.
See in court, or you're gonna pay some outrageous fees.
A national park or something named after a certain mountain or something like that is what I thought you were trying to go for. So that's why I was like, that I could like in a way see someone trying to do that.
That's why I tried to trick you to be like, someone literally tried to sue a mountain. Well, no, that didn't happen because of those things.
Yes, it worked. Well done.
So the lawsuit against God. I got this idea from what is now one of my favorite Wikipedia pages that lists out a shitload of times that people have tried to sue God, and it's worth a read.
That man has got, or that entity has an amazing legal team.
Truly the best lawyers.
He's untouchable.
Lawyers go to hell. He pulls them right up for his law team. Sorry, Alexis. It's a lawyer joke. You're fine.
No comment.
Okay, so the one I mentioned specifically here, and this is all pulled from Wikipedia, and then one other source that I'll talk about in a second. This happened in 2005 in Romania. So a man was convicted of murder, and he flipped it and reversed it by filing a lawsuit against the Romanian Orthodox Church, claiming that they were God's representatives in Romania.
Okay. His trustees, Alexis, if you will.
Yes. And Alexis, as a throwback to your last crime caper, where we talked about contracts, this man claimed that his baptism was a binding contract, one that God failed to uphold because God failed to keep the devil from him, which then led him to murdering someone.
So this to me sounds like one of those impossible contracts that impossible to perform. God's like, what the fuck? No.
Ish, what? I don't know who you are.
Oh my gosh.
So part of the man's statement in filing his case, according to this website called anova.com, ANA-Nova.com, which I've actually never heard of, and I don't think it's like a real website anymore. I don't know if it's a legitimate website or not, but even if this is my next statement isn't totally accurate, whoever wrote this statement inspired by this case is very funny. Basically, the statement is saying that like this is what was part of the filing of the actual case. So either it's real or someone just like made it sound very legalese, and either way I'm going to read it because it's funny. So I, the undersigned, currently jailed at the Timisoara Penitentiary, serving a 20-year sentence for murder, request legal action against God, resident in heaven, and represented here by the Romanian Orthodox Church for committing the following crimes: cheating, concealment, abuse against people's interests, taking a bribe, and traffic of influence. ... God even claimed and received from me various goods and prayers in exchange for forgiveness and the promise that I would be rid of problems and have a better life. But on the contrary, I was left in the devil's hands.
Oh my God. Pun intended.
Nice. So obviously the suit was dismissed because God wasn't an individual or a company, so they had no one to sue in civil court, and also this was ridiculous.
So thinking back to like serving process on a mountain, imagine serving process onto God. You just like take this like high ass ladder, like the stairway to heaven. There's like angels waiting at like a receptionist desk, and like someone with the like little manila folder, manila envelope. And now I'm gonna tie in a Parks and Rec reference. Yes. I have some steaks for God. I have a steak delivery for God. You've been served, Lord.
Served. Have you ever seen Arrested Development?
Some episodes. I'm not like a religious watcher. Yeah, so
religious watcher.
Nice.
Pun intended. There's this great scene where Job, who's Will Arnett's character, I can't remember why he's doing this, but he's trying to like mail, or he was like supposed to mail a letter, but then like was angry about it and didn't want to do it. So instead he like made it like a paper airplane and was like, oh, destroy this letter by like throwing it into the ocean. And it's just this scene of him trying to throw it into the water, but because it's a beach, all of the wind is coming in. And so just like the paper airplane's constantly like coming back and hitting him. So that's someone trying to serve God. They're just like throwing it over the ocean.
Up into like, the sky or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Why won't you get served?
Yep. So our other truth of, apparently a city in Switzerland put a rooster on trial once. And this is from yet another great Wikipedia page all about putting animals on trial, which happens multiple times, including a bear, which I'm going to briefly tell you about this one real quick, and then the rooster.
Okay, cool. Yeah, please do.
Because this one is batshit crazy. Also,
I'm imagining this bear did not do well in court.
According to Wikipedia and the Daily Mail, Katya the bear was imprisoned in 2004 after mauling 2 people in Kazakhstan. In one of those, I think it was in Daily Mail, it said that she mauled people at a campsite where, quote, she was kept. So if I were her lawyer, I would claim self-defense because she's being clearly imprisoned in this, and she was trying to escape her
she was
captors.
Attacked by campers.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, from what I can tell, she literally was imprisoned in like a little mini zoo within a prison. Like they had like a little pool for this bear and like everything. Maybe the inmates helped take care of her, which like,
it's like,
I want to give pause for a second, is actually an incredible idea of like animals provide therapy. They'd be like learning good skills. They could go work at a zoo afterwards, like a prison to zoo pipeline in which like now you can go work at a zoo and take care of animals.
Yeah.
It'd be a great life skill. Anyways, Katya was kept there for 15 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like legitimately kept in a jail.
How long did it take them to find out about this? Or wait, keep going. Yeah.
She mauled people in 2004, went to trial, went to prison in Kazakhstan. And then only recently,
Kazakhstan, damn it,
years, that would have been an incredible Borat scene.
Yeah. Visiting Katya the bear in prison.
Sacha Baron Cohen, are you listening?
Borat 3. Get on it.
In prison with Katya, breaking Katya the bear out of prison.
You're saying
incredible. So anyways, in the last few years, she got moved to an actual zoo. Reportedly, she gets along with other bears just fine. Her case is actually like legitimately pretty sad because like you put a bear in prison, but I guess like that's also what zoos are. But anyways, I'm gonna imagine it as like a fun romp in which the bear befriends prisoners and they like get into shenanigans together. Like the bear with like the little like old school like prisoner like cap on like in the mess hall, like
they have like they do like musicals or whatever, like Jailhouse Rock
6, 7, 8 like with like a little cane like putting on the Ritz, but in like Kazakhstan.
Can it like not just be bears though? It's like all sorts of like woodland creatures, like all all confined in a prison together.
With,
this
like,
actually sounds like
prisoners.
it was like a low security, actually like, I mean, kind of nice. Like she lived for 15 years. I didn't even know bears lived like that long on average. I'm sure she wasn't at like a newborn when they captured her.
Right.
So she probably had a few years already on her. So she could be like 20 years or more old.
Yeah, just like hanging out in prison. I think there's a picture. She had a big ass cell. Apparently had like a little pool. I bet all the prisoners wanted to be her bunkmates so they could get that pool action.
Hey, right? Like, damn, gosh, she's got the nice cell.
Yeah,
get in there. Damn, what you got in there? She's like she's like the kingpin from prison, like calling all the shots in the animal criminal underworld. Like she's got like all these like little birds that like guard her prison and stuff, and like set up her meetings.
Just sitting in the pool like the Godfather. So come to me on the day of my bail and ask me for a favor. Incredible. Good for Katya.
Yes. Awesome.
So anyways, the rooster.
Back to the other animal crime.
So this is a very old-timey one. So according to a written source that came out in the 1600s, it notes that in 1474, in the city of Basel, I don't know how to say it. We're just going to say Basel.
Basel, Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yes, which is in Switzerland. They put a rooster on trial for, quote, the heinous and unnatural crime of laying an egg. Because only hens should do that.
Oh, no.
The drama.
Wow. Also, like, super anti, like, LGBT.
Only hens can lay eggs here.
Like, excuse me. It's the year 2022, although I didn't hear if you said the year of that, but still.
1474.
Oh, shit. Well, okay. Never mind. I mean, it still is, but they weren't thinking about that stuff back then.
Right. Like, if anyone was not just, like, a woman married off at 13 to a man who's like 74, like you were a witch.
You were burned at the stake.
Yeah. Like for both sides. Anyways, so the townspeople apparently thought that the rooster was thus possessed by Satan and that the egg was a spawn of Satan. And apparently they would find, and I don't know how to say this correctly either, they in the egg, again, spawn of Satan, would be a cockatrice in it. Cockatrice. What, may you ask, is that?
Yeah,
a dragon, baby.
Oh shit, so, we're coming back to dragons.
You know I'd bring it there.
Of course.
Apparently this dragon was first mentioned in the Bible, baby. In Isaiah, although other translations that are probably more accurate think that it's probably it should be translated as like a viper or a snake, but anyways, they use that word in the Bible.
Interesting.
And basically in English lore, it's a two-legged dragon that has like the long body but just two legs, and then like a rooster head on it. Yeah, and it's been throughout time. It's been
terrifying.
Yeah, truly terrifying. And over time, it's kind of been more associated and I think morphed into a little more other references that, like, again, with like the translations are like just crocodiles and like like real life things, but they're like, what is like a crocodile that has, you know, like a little bird like cleaning its teeth on it or something, like it's a dragon monster.
I don't know if you've ever had gator, at least not I've never eaten crocodile, but I've eaten gator, and it pretty much tastes just like chicken.
Exactly. Yes, I have. And
I think there's a connection there somewhere.
Yes. Yeah, somewhere along the way. Again,
the evolutionary line.
Yeah, a long time ago. But apparently one of the powers of this type of dragon is that it can kill people by looking at them, touching them, or breathing on them. Thus, in other retellings, the cockatrice, or however the hell you say it, has also been associated with the basilisk, who can, if you lock eyes with the basilisk, turn you into stone, kill you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what happened to the rooster in the end. I assume they just ate it. There was no follow-up.
Probably not, because they probably just burned it to ashes, because they wouldn't want to eat something that they think is like possessed by Satan, right? If they're that religious, I'm sure they'd be like, no, because then we too will be like birthing dragons.
Dragon. I mean, like, I don't know, maybe I would take a little bite because that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Mother of dragons, literally.
Literally.
Take that, Daenerys.
Yeah. Ain't got shit on these Swiss people. Yeah.
I'm unimpressed. Anyways, so that's it. Those are some wild lawsuits that have happened in the world.
Wow. You got me there. You got me. We talked about how one cannot serve process on a mountain or on our Lord and Savior God.
But you can on animals.
But you can't. Well, at least in 14 whatever.
And 2004 with Katya the bear.
Also true. Yeah, I'm going. Oh gosh,
yeah, look it up.
What the hell is their law? Like, what is the service of process law there? Because
what if you and I are just like so ignorant about what happens in that country that in reality it's just run by bears and like it's like completely normal? Like, everyone is of bears.
Everyone's listening right now. Like, do they not know?
Who's gonna tell them?
Yeah, but like also there's like a UN delegation from Kazakhstan, so you just see like giant bears like romping around the UN.
It's like still like in nice business suits and like a Borat mustache and everything.
Yeah, like power suits, like pencil skirts, whatever. Like for the lady bears, all this like dressed up, pearls and everything.
100%.
Yeah, but it's like their interns are like humans or whatever that they're like whipping around, like go get more coffee, and like a little human like freshman in college runs around.
The human has to like run like a bear.
And like growl too.
And like everyone at the UN is like not even blinking an eye. They're like, oh yeah, the Kazakhstan like delegation.
Yeah, they're here. Make sure we have enough salmon at the meeting, at the lunch meeting.
Yeah, incredible. Also, if people have other really fun lawsuits, email them in to saturdaymorningmysteries@gmail.com.
Yes.
Put in the subject line just one of our names so that the other person doesn't read it. So like Alexis, funny lawsuit. Grace, funny lawsuit, so that we're not reading each other's emails. So we like to be surprised when we tell each other these things.
That way we get fresh responses, off the cuff responses.
Exactly.
Makes it a little bit more fun.
Yeah, I mean for us at least. So
yeah, maybe not for y'all, but we're forcing it to be more fun for you guys. So follow those instructions, please, when you email.
Yes. And we'll see you next time.
Well, but make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe.
Yes, do that first.
If you enjoyed this video and our hopefully funny dialogue.
Yes. Or else if you don't do that, you won't see us next time because you won't get notified when our next episode comes out.
Yeah. So make sure you hit subscribe and that you hit the notification bell on YouTube and or follow us on whatever podcast platform you're listening to us on, and review, rate, tell a friend, share. And we'll see you next time for more Saturday Morning Mysteries.
Yep. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Saturday Morning Mysteries.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share, rate, review, leave us a like, and drop a comment. We post episodes every Saturday and bonus tune tangents whenever we feel like it. So please subscribe so you don't miss the shenanigans.
And if you want to follow us on YouTube, click the bell under the YouTube subscribe button to receive notifications when new videos are posted.
And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we have no idea what you're listening to us on, so just hit the big subscribe button on whatever app you're using. We believe in you.
Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at SatmornMist, all the abreves, and let us know if you have any episode or show requests by emailing SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com.
Thanks to Jenna Kendall for the logo design and to Ava Sakiki for the music used during this week's episode.
See y'all groovy kids next week on Saturday Morning Mysteries.